so annoying or so bad or we're so angry at one another, I tell him he's not the father, because that's why he's standing up here saying that you said you are the father, you are not the father, then you are the father. So far, like I said, it's a little plot-esque. I mean, when you start sentences with, that's the plot, that's the plot look.
Okay.
Okay, but I mean, I'm being very honest. You talked to your partner, thought about having another baby.
I even raised her other daughter, Your Honor. How could you tell me I don't deserve something when I stood my
You
ground
wasn't
for
there. How
children?
she deserve your last name?
Did I not call for a DNA test, Miss Beckley?
You did not?
You denied me a DNA test
Crazy.
twice. Twice.
Whoa, buckle up, folks. We're in for a wild ride. So, we've got Mr. Haynes stepping up to the plate, claiming he's Zoe's dad, but Ms. Manning's not having it. Classic paternity court drama. Am I right? Let's grab some popcorn and see where this roller coaster takes us.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Haynes versus Manning.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Mr. Haynes, you have brought Ms. Manning to court today to prove that you are the father of her 4-year-old daughter, Zoe. You say Ms. Manning initially told you that you were Zoe's dad, but now is claiming you are not her father.
All right, hold on to your hats because things just got real interesting. Mr. Haynes is dropping bombshells left and right, swearing up and down that Zoe's his kid, all based on some photo comparison. Talk about a plot twist, but hey, this is paternity court where anything can happen.
That Zoe is your daughter.
Yes.
And so why?
Miss Manning sent me a picture. I thought it was my son at first. It was actually Zoe. So I took a picture of my son and her and I compared it, and that's when I thought she was my child.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like we're diving deep into the relationship dynamics between Mr. Haynes and Ms. Manning. Were they committed? Were they playing the field? It's like we're uncovering the juiciest gossip at a high school reunion. Can't wait to see who spills the tea next.
First, let me understand, what was the nature of your relationship?
We first met when I was getting a tattoo, and it was at her residence, and we only dated for a short period of time until she ended the relationship. So I ended up moving on and got with my ex now, my son's mom.
Was it a committed relationship when you dated, or were you dating other people?
It was a committed.
Was it a committed relationship, Ms. Manning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh boy, it's getting spicy now. Ms. Manning's dishing out the details about when she dropped the bombshell on Mr. Haynes about the whole paternity situation. Let's just say, it's like watching a soap opera unfold right before our eyes. Pass the popcorn, please.
I didn't inform him he's a possibility until she was like 9 months old.
Oh, so you had the baby, and Mr. Haynes never knew. And you had the baby all the way till she was 9 months old.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then you informed Mr. Haynes that he was a possibility. What made you send the photo?
He asked for a photo of her.
And I did not ask for a photo. I didn't even
When
know
I
about
told
it.
him that I was pregnant, he asked for a picture of Zoe, so I sent him a picture of her.
Hold up, rewind that tape. Mr. Haynes is spilling the tea on why he waited 4 whole years to take that paternity test. Looks like we've got ourselves a real-life game of cat and mouse here. Who's telling the truth? Who's playing mind games? Stay tuned, folks, because this is getting juicy.
So that was I didn't think it was mine at the time, but now I want the truth. I need the truth. If she's mine, I'll definitely step to the plate and actually be there.
But Ms. Manning, now, you stated it was between him and another man. And you were in this courtroom before, and we tested another man, and he was not the biological father. So does that automatically mean Mr. Haynes is the biological father?
No.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like Ms. Manning's got some explaining to do about those other potential baby daddies. It's like we're playing a game of Clue, trying to figure out who's Zoe's real papa. Will the real father please stand up?
I found out that she changed her mind, saying that it's him.
But up until that time, you just thought you were the only option and the guy that was tested previously in this courtroom. You tried to be a father at all to Zoe, Mr. Haynes. Have you been a part of her life? She's 4.
I have tried to reach out to her.
You won't believe your ears, folks. Mr. Haynes is laying out a timeline of all the drama surrounding Zoe's paternity. It's like we're piecing together a puzzle, trying to crack the code on this tangled web of relationships. Talk about a plot twist.
So you just think he's making all this up?
I've never told him he was the father if he wasn't the father. It's always been there's a possibility between you and my ex.
So what happened November 2015?
And that's when I received the last message that I was not the father.
What did she say in this message? Hey, on second thought, you're not the father.
Yes, pretty much in that words.
Holy moly, folks. We've got a surprise witness in the house. Looks like Ms. Wickwire's got some tea to spill about those conflicting messages. Can you say drama with a capital D? Grab your popcorn, because this is going to be good.
I want to hear from your witness, Mr. Haynes. Please step up to the podium, ma'am. State your name for the record.
Diane Wickwire.
Ms. Wickwire, you are what relation to Mr. Haynes?
He's my boyfriend.
He's your boyfriend?
Yes.
All right. And so, Ms. Wickwire, talk to me about this particular paternity situation.
First off,
what
Your Honor,
testimony do you have?
we've been together for 2.5 years. She has repeatedly sent
send him messages saying that is the father and isn't the father.
Well, 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 what have we here? Ms. Manning's finally coming clean about those mixed messages she's been sending. It's like watching a game of telephone gone wrong. But hey, this is paternity court, where the truth always comes out in the end.
I've been talking now for 20 minutes just trying to get down to that one piece of truth. And you could have saved me a lot of talking in circles by just saying, sometimes our relationship's so annoying or so bad or we're so angry at one another, I tell him he's not the father. Because that's why he's standing up here saying that you said you are the father, you are not the father, then you are the father.
Get ready to have your mind blown, folks. Mr. Haynes and Ms. Manning are hashing out the nitty-gritty details of their relationship timeline. It's like watching a rom-com gone wrong. But hey, at least we've got front row seats to all the drama.
Have you done the math, Ms. Manning?
Yes.
Did it point to Mr. Haynes?
No, Zoe was conceived in October.
How long were you two together?
We were together from October 14th, a little over 2 weeks, I should say, from October 14th, 15th to November 3rd.
You're saying, Ms. Manning, that Zoe was conceived in October and you were with Mr. Haynes in October.
Now, DNA test results are in, and Mr. Haynes is...
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Haynes, you are not the father.
So, here we go, diving into the soap opera that is Milton versus Lewis. Jerome, our ever-charming host, kicks things off with a warm welcome. Mr. Milton jumps right in, accusing Ms. Lewis of trying to tag him as Daddy-O because of a crush that's been hanging around since dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Mr. Milton, you have filed a paternity entrapment suit against the defendant. You claim that she is out to pin a baby on you because she's had a childhood crush on you that she just can't get over. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis fires back with the confidence of a catwalk model, insisting Mr. Milton is indeed the father of her darling Desire. She throws a little shade at his girlfriend too, suggesting she's the mastermind behind his case of selective amnesia.
Ms. Lewis, you contend that you are 100% certain that Mr. Milton is your daughter Desire's biological father and claim that his meddling girlfriend is the only reason he is denying her. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Milton, explain to me this paternity entrapment suit.
Mr. Milton spins a yarn about a paternity entrapment saga dating back to when they were knee-high to a grasshopper. Ms. Lewis counters with a story of their first meet-cute, painting a picture of her lifelong crush on Mr. Milton that's as vivid as a neon sign.
When I was a kid, and I feel like she's been plotting on me ever since then. Like,
Since you were kids?
Yeah, because you know what? Ever since I was younger, I always had somebody else in my life. I always wanted to be around, calling me, coming over, all that. So like I say, I feel like she had her turns.
Okay, so you believe she's been pursuing you?
Yeah.
They volley back and forth, sharing tales of their history, like two old friends reminiscing. If those friends were on opposite sides of a courtroom drama, Ms. Lewis's unwavering gaze on Mr. Milton and his theories of her ulterior motives could fuel a telenovela.
And when I started talking to David,
She never left me alone. How about that? She been chasing me ever since.
I
She
have
never
not been
left me
chasing
alone.
him.
As soon
I
as
have
she heard
not-
I was out, like I said, she came running, heels on.
I'm not gonna plot on you. He made more.
But you're not leaving
It's not
with a
that
man.
serious.
The plot thickens as they dissect their relationship history, which has more twists than a pretzel factory. Both acknowledge a spark, but can't seem to agree on whether it was fireworks or a dumpster fire.
Were you coming around, Miss Lewis, when he was in other relationships?
Yeah.
Coming
Hello.
around for what? Trying to
No,
be
because
with him?
it was
Trying
my
to be
family.
with me. She was
My
trying to
family
be with
was
me.
close with his family, and he know his mom loves me.
Where you all ended up sleeping together.
I seen his cousin at my kid's school. She was like, "Little Dave getting out," because my girlfriend, I've been with her for almost 8 years, man.
They delve into the night of Desire's conception, with Ms. Lewis dropping a bombshell about her fertility that had Mr. Milton raising his eyebrows higher than the prices at a theme park. His suspicion meter goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
It wouldn't be you.
Hello.
It would not be you.
Hello.
It shouldn't take 4 years, David.
Both of you are testifying to is that this was never even a boyfriend and girlfriend
No.
relationship.
No. Early.
A friendship, and you knew each other through your family.
Okay, that
Hello.
could be fine. You can say friendship.
And you
that's
had a
fine.
history.
Fast forward to the aftermath of their rendezvous, and Ms. Lewis is sharing her pregnancy news faster than spoilers on Twitter. Mr. Milton, on the other hand, is as skeptical as a cat being offered a bath, especially after a sonogram mix-up that could have been a sitcom episode.
So far, like I said, it's a little plot-esque. I mean, when you start sentences with, that's the plot look.
Okay.
Okay, but I mean, I'm being very honest. You talked to your partner, thought about having another baby. The opportunity presented itself, or either you created the opportunity and you all have unprotected sex. Is that the testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
The drama escalates as Mr. Milton hears through the grapevine about Ms. Lewis's quickie marriage to another chap. Now, he's questioning everything, including whether Maury Povich needs to step in.
Same night we had,
I got sick.
conceived easily. Come on, Your Honor. Basically, already told me she was pregnant.
Very nice.
She told me she was pregnant.
Oh, he is lying. I waited 2
Oh, you
weeks.
have
No,
sex
because when
with
I
a
went
man
to
the
his
same
mother's
night.
house, when I found out I was pregnant, I went to his mother's house with papers, and your mama was happy.
Yeah,
So
with
quit
papers,
lying.
3 weeks.
After this night of sex, realize you were pregnant and have the paper.
It was about 2 weeks, man.
The emotional roller coaster hits a loop-de-loop as they tackle the complexities of paternity, external relationships, and whether their communication skills are worse than a text breakup.
He was all smiling and stuff. He was happy.
Were you happy, Mr. Miller?
Yes, I was.
At what point do your doubts kick?
When her girlfriend called my mother and said she married an African dude and she was having sex with him.
Ma'am.
How am I supposed to feel?
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you married to another man?
I
Were you-
was.
In the courtroom, the air is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal as Mr. Milton is accused of bad-mouthing Desire. The tension could cut with a knife, or at least a very sharp gavel.
Oh my God, proof. Calls her ugly. Oh,
I called her one time. Look, listen.
She looked like you, so he called himself.
Look,
She
you ain't gonna
looks
say I
like
insult
you.
my character. Me and her, we having an argument. You know what I'm saying? I get mad. And tell the little kid that. What type of person are you? If me and you having it, though, she went to go tell the little girl. No,
I did
yes,
not
you
tell
did. You
her
sit right
that.
there.
As we inch towards the grand finale, both parties lay out their wishes for Desire's future like they're drafting a fantasy football team. The suspense is thicker than the plot of an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Ms. Lewis, I do have to ask you about that. You admit you had a husband.
You know, he was like a friend. He asked me to marry him. I said yes. Young and dumb. That's what it was. I
Then why you go over and have a baby?
That.
Why you didn't have a
you
baby
so
by him?
worried about it? I ain't marrying you.
Ms. Lewis, I do have to say,
Hey, why you have a baby with him?
if you get
I
a
didn't have no-
hold on.
And boom, the paternity results are in, and Mr. Milton is.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Milton, you are the father.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Had to
you.
know. I had to
Thank
know.
you.
All right,
To doubt.
all
Planted
right.
seeds of doubt.
Buckle up, folks. The episode kicks off with Ms. Beckley stepping into the spotlight, ready to drop the mic. She's here to prove Mr. Allen is the main man, the bio dad of her daughter Ida Leigh, who's only had a single dad. Citing since birth, time for Mr. Allen to step up to the plate, she says. Grab your popcorn. This is just the appetizer.
Ms. Beckley, you are in court today to prove Mr. Allen is the biological father of your 1-year-old daughter, Italy Beckley.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say Mr. Allen has only seen his daughter one time since she has been born, and you want him to take responsibility starting today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Things get spicy as Miss Beckley lets loose. She's more than a little peeved at Mr. Allen for playing hide-and-seek with their daughter, highlighting a dad-duty discrepancy between Ida Leigh and their other kids. Mr. Allen counters with a plot twist of doubt, blaming the calendar and their its complicated relationship status. Cue the dramatic music. The plot thickens.
Are you neglecting Italy? Why are you not in her life?
Your Honor, the time of conception made me have doubt, strong doubts, that the child is not mine.
So where was your relationship? What was the nature of your relationship during the time when Italy was conceived?
Well, me and Ms. Beckley had separated.
Just when you think you've seen it all, Mr. Allen drops a bombshell. He's been on the DNA test bandwagon, not once, but twice, and got left on red. This revelation adds a layer of mystery to Mr. Allen's daddy doubts. Fasten your seatbelts. We're diving into the drama deep end.
Your
He
Honor,
don't deserve
I
it.
was there for my other 2 children by her. I even raised her other daughter, Your Honor. How could you tell me I don't deserve something when I stood my
You
ground
wasn't
for
there.
my
How you
children?
deserve? How she deserve your last name?
Did I not call for a DNA test, Miss Beckley?
You did not.
You denied me a DNA
Oh,
test
crazy.
twice.
Okay.
Twice. And now you telling me I don't deserve it? I have children, and all of them have my last name.
Here's where the soap opera level hits 10. The convo shifts to how this baby daddy mystery is shaking up the family tree, with Mr. Allen pondering his role in Ida Leigh's life saga amidst this paternity puzzle and the ongoing Beckley-Allen saga. Plot twist alert. The next scene is a doozy.
But not spend time with or bond with Italy.
Well, Your Honor, I have questioned Shamia about Italy. You know, I asked, could I speak to her? She say no. You know, I asked when she come, well, while us having a visitation every other week, we have swap and exchange at a police station. She don't bring Italy. She don't make Italy a factor to my life. She gave
You're denying her. Why would I bring her to see you? That don't make sense.
And in comes a wild card, Mr. Allen's fiancée, Cheyenne Montgomery, stepping into the ring. She throws a curveball, claiming Ms. Beckley played the "you are not the father" card with another dude. Ms. Beckley denies the allegations. Drama level, soap opera, with a side of reality TV. What's next? You guessed it, more jaw-dropping moments.
I work hard for every dollar to provide for my children. children. If that's the case, I wouldn't have my beautiful fiance with me. She know that I work hard as a man to provide for my children.
Mr. Allen, you brought a witness. I'd like to hear from her. Ma'am, please stand.
Before she said anything, Your Honor, she has nothing to do with it. Whatever she says is false and is irrelevant. She don't know me, I don't know her.
Drum roll, please. The judge delivers the DNA verdict, and boom.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Allen, you are the father.
Told you. Stepmama. Stepmama.
Stop.
The judge, with a twinkle in his eye that says, "I've seen it all, but this is new," unveils the jaw-dropping drama of the case. Ms. Holthouse stands there, as confused about her child's paternity as someone figuring out a plot twist in a telenovela. The potential dads? A fling who's as enthusiastic about fatherhood as a cat is about swimming. Or her own mom's boyfriend, Mr. Shinwald, who apparently missed the memo on boundaries. This case has more layers than my grandma's lasagna.
Shockingly, you confess it's either a man you shared a sexual relationship with who wants nothing to do with your child, or the defendant who happens to be your mother's boyfriend. Now, Mr. Chenault, you are Ms. Holthouse's mother's boyfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Though you admit you were intimate with your girlfriend's daughter, you say you strongly doubt you fathered her child.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just when you thought your wrong number texts were embarrassing, Mr. Shinwald, with the casualness of someone explaining how they accidentally started a group chat with their exes, recounts the saga of the misdirected text that sparked their forbidden love affair. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. You know it's going to end badly, but you can't look away. This twist of fate turned them from strangers to "it's complicated" on Facebook faster than you can say whoops, and you thought sending you up to your boss was bad.
It started out as a text message, Your Honor. I received wasn't supposed to come to me, and a word was misspelled. It was a word. A few days later, she had on tight clothing, little skirt, breast out, and next thing you know, one thing led to another. We started flirting with each other back and forth. Things just escalated from there.
Wait a minute. Did you ever think in your mind this is inappropriate?
Sneaky, sneaky. Here we have Ms. Holthouse and Mr. Shinwald tiptoeing around their 6-month tryst like teenagers, sneaking back home after curfew. The only person in the dark, Ms. Holthouse's mom. Imagine the tension at breakfast tables. This secret romance has more twists than a pretzel factory, and about as much discretion as a bull in a china shop. And you thought your family dinners were awkward.
So how long did this sexual relationship last?
It was about 6 months.
Did your mother have any idea this was going on?
She didn't have any idea until Mr. Chenault and her got locked up and he got out while he was in jail.
How did she find out?
She had kind of manipulated both of us, saying that I told her about what we did. I never said anything, and she said that he told her about what we did and he never said anything.
Close call central. Population. These two. Picture this. Ms. Holthouse and Mr. Shinwald, in a scene straight out of a spy movie, nearly get busted by her mom. If their secret relationship was a game of Jenga, this was the moment someone bumped the table hard. It's the kind of close shave that makes you reconsider your life choices, or at least lock the door. Next up, ninja lessons for sneaky lovers.
Did she ever almost catch you?
Yes, and when she did,
What happened?
she caught me standing in front of her, my pants unzipped. She was really furious and upset, and we basically got into huge arguments and fights about things that were going on. And
Enter stage left. Mom. Ms. Bogardus steps into the courtroom like she's walking onto a reality TV show set, ready to spill the tea on this soap opera saga. Her arrival turns the drama dial up to 11, adding a sprinkle of "oh no, she didn't" to the mix. The emotional depth here has more layers than an onion, and it's just as likely to make you cry. Grab your popcorn, folks.
Jerome, I gotta meet this woman. Her into the courtroom.
Watch your step going up.
Have a seat, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Ma'am, we are discussing a very difficult situation.
Plot twist. They're all roomies. Imagine the family dynamics. When Ms. Holthouse, Mr. Shinwald, and Ms. Bogardus share more than just awkward silences, they share a bathroom. It's like a sitcom setup without the laugh track, living together amidst the love triangles and paternity puzzles. If their home life was a circus, they'd all be juggling flaming swords, blindfolded. And you thought your roommate eating your yogurt was bad?
You're right, Your Honor.
How is that gonna work?
Me and Miss Bogardus just have to figure something out.
And so how often do you get to see Zayd?
We actually all stayed.
You all stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
You all live together?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you two are trying to work on and save your relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Lie detector time, or Maury moment. The judge, doubling down on daytime TV drama, offers a lie detector test. Mr. Shinwald and Ms. Holthouse refuse, which is the equivalent of saying, "I plead the fifth." In the court of juicy gossip, their refusal to take the test raises eyebrows higher than a Botoxed forehead at a surprise party. Will they? Won't they? Stay tuned for more Who's My Daddy drama.
Because it's obvious from where I'm sitting You all aren't telling the truth, and there's more to this story. See, we deal in scientific evidence here. So I want to know if both of you say you're not sleeping together anymore and haven't slept together since September, we have access and we can take a lie detector test.
Drum roll, please.
It has been determined by this court. You are not his father.